going on, guys? Orm Swarm coming at you guys today with another video. We got a lot of news coming out, guys. A lot of news coming out about the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions right now are not putting the franchise tag on wide receiver Kenny Golladay. And before I start, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the right. Hit my notification bell, get all my videos, and like and comment. It's all about liking and commenting. I can get back to you guys as soon as I can. But let's get back to this, man. I got a lot of emotions going on with this, going through my head, and I'm going to try and hit on all angles. Negative, positive, everything that I can. I'm not going to make it a crazy long video, but who knows, it could be. But let's hit on the negatives first. Now, one, we have no true number wide receiver, okay, right now. With Kenny Golladay's out of the picture, guys. He's out of the picture. There's always a chance he can re-sign because he's going to be a free agent now. So there is a chance that he can sign back with the Lions. But I personally think Kenny Golladay is gone. And I'm sure everybody else agrees with that. So now we got Tyrell Williams as our number one. Quintez Cephas as our number two, the rookie from Wisconsin last year. Geronimo Allison, who didn't even play last year, and who's really a number 4, number 5 on the Green Bay Packers or wherever he played. I think it was the Packers he played for a couple years ago. He's really a number 4, number 5. And Victor Bolden. That's who we have as our wide receiver unit right now. And Bolden, guys, is a special teamer. I don't think he's even played it down in the NFL. If he has, I can't recall it. Now, that rounds off the wide receiver unit. So right now, we have Tyrell Williams, Quintez Cephas, Geronimo Allison, Victor Bolden. That's trouble. Now, I feel for Jared Goff, okay? Or any quarterback that comes in here now. Now he's going to have to rely on this wide receiver unit, and he's going to have to rely on possibly another free agent, another cheap free agent, because we're not spending a lot of money. It's just not happening, and we will probably be 100% drafting somebody now. I always thought we were going to draft somebody anyways, but now I think the percentage of drafting somebody earlier goes up. Could be in the first round at 7th overall. I still don't think they're going to do it, but it's there. The possibilities of taking a wide receiver at 7th overall has greatly increased, no matter how you look at it now. Now, free agency's still going. It's about to start March 17th officially for all players. It starts. There's still guys that you can sign right now because of certain rules, but it greatly increases now of drafting someone at 7th overall. And I personally don't want it. Like Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle. Those are the top 3 guys that you could possibly see in a Detroit Lions uniform. I personally don't want it, but it could happen. It's just, it's nothing's in stone though. Now that's what I kind of, it kind of makes me nervous. Now, number four, guys, with the negatives. Did Kenny Golladay embellish his injury? To me personally, now this is my opinion, guys. This is my opinion. You can like it or not. It doesn't. I'm not too concerned about that. My personal opinion now is I was always on the fence about his injury. I did think he got hurt. I'm positive he got hurt. But the way he went about it was always in the back of my mind, like, man, is this kid faking it? Did he embellish it? Okay. Now, I don't want to use the word fake. I'll take that back. Embellish his injury. I personally think he did, and I think it comes full circle now. Now it comes out now. This is a guy that, okay, balled out for Detroit last year in 5 games. Okay, balled out the year prior too. Balled out. All right, got hurt, banged up, went on Instagram and said, "Y'all better pay me. This is it." Pointing it at pretty much Bob Quinn, fought with his coaches, fought with management about money. And then the Minnesota game, we all know we had the Atlanta game. That was great. He pretty much won that game by himself, it almost seemed like. And Jacksonville game, he balled out against Jacksonville prior to the Minnesota game. Then he went on. He wanted to get paid. Apparently, he turned out a bunch of money. Went out to that in that Minnesota game, put his hand up after a couple plays, exit stage left, right off the field, and he was gone. Never to put on a Lions uniform again. Missed the next 10, 11 games, whatever it was that he missed, and he was pretty much history as a Detroit Lion. Now, me personally, myself, I've been trying to literally talk myself into him not coming back. I always did. I always had a feeling that this was going to happen. Even though I tried to convince myself and others that I thought maybe he was going to re-sign. But when you start finding out he turned down $16, $18 million to be a Detroit Lion, then I knew the writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall, and I am convinced that he embellished that injury and he never really wanted to be here. He's not ready for a rebuild, which is fine. I'm not going to bash him for that. Not ready for a rebuild, not ready, doesn't maybe trust his coaching staff, lost his quarterback. He lost Matthew Stafford, doesn't really know probably much about Jared Goff. That whole offense is going to change. The whole system is going to change. Everything changes from the top to the bottom. Now, how do you go about this? How do you go about this? And what he did was he decided he didn't want to sign back here. He decided he didn't want to sign back here. Now, I have no idea what happened in that meeting. I'm sure him and Kenny Golladay, Brad Holmes, who else was in that room? Ray Agnew, Chris Spielman, John Dorsey. Don't really know. It could be anybody that was in that room. Now, I personally think that Brad Holmes told him, that literally told him that, okay, this is what we're going to do with you, bro. This is what we're going to do. We love you as a wide receiver. We love you as a wide receiver, but we're not going to pay you $18 to $20 million. So that probably didn't go over well. And they probably maybe lowballed him to maybe $14, $15 million, right? Maybe they did that. Or they said to him, okay, we're going to possibly tag you now. Now we're going to tag you. And I personally probably think that he said, you do that, I'm just not going to play. Who knows? Or they just said, or they just took the tag right off the table and said, all right, man, we're just going to let you walk. We're going to get the comp pick for you because they will get a third-round pick for him in a heartbeat. Because he's going to go sign a big deal somewhere else. I think he's going to sign. I think he's going to sign for like $15, $16, $17 million somewhere else. I really do. I think he's going to go to a better team. And I'm not faulting him for that, okay? I'm just not faulting him for it. But I think that's what he did. The only thing I'm mad about is the way he went about it with the injuries, and it's just my opinion. Now with the positives, guys. This new regime is not messing around. They're really not. This old regime, they pay Kenny Golladay. They already offered him $18 million. I guarantee you they probably would have offered him more. But it just seems like now Kenny Golladay just never really wanted to be here. But this new regime, not messing around. They're not holding people hostage. They're not telling people, okay, you don't want to play here? Well, we're going to tag you. Now you have to stay here. The old regime would do that. The old regime would have 100% tagged Kenny Golladay. They would have tagged him. He probably wouldn't have played, but who knows? Now, number two, another positive. This year's draft is loaded at wide receiver. You can find one early, you can find one mid, you can find one later. There's a lot of good wide receivers coming out in this draft. It's a very exciting draft for wide receivers. The Lions will be looking for wide receivers in this draft. I'm just hoping it's not too early. That's just my personal preference. But the good thing about this is that there is a ton of wide receivers in this draft that you can get in the second, third, fourth round that are going to produce for your team immediately. Wide receivers usually produce immediately anyways. So we can get some really good ones. And number three, paying a wide receiver top dollar is not how you rebuild. And now I think that Brad Holmes and company, so far, all the moves they've made, starting from giving Tyrell Williams only possibly up to $6 million, $6.2 million, restructuring Jamie Collins' contract and still not biting on it too much. It is a little bit of a negative when you have to kick the can down the road, but it's not going to hurt them too much with the Jamie Collins restructure. Letting go of guys like Desmond Trufant, saving money. Letting go of guys like Christian Jones, saving money. Rumors that Danny Shelton's gone. Rumors that Chase Daniel is going to be gone. All saving money. That is what I like about what this team is doing. That's what a rebuild's about. A rebuild is not about grabbing a wide receiver and paying top dollar for a wide receiver. Okay? And no knock on Kenny Golladay about his abilities on the field when he's healthy. When he's healthy, he's a stud. But he hasn't been healthy. He's missed how many games he missed in his career? 4 years he's been a Lion. I think he's missed about 15, 16. Might want to double check that, guys. But that's about what he's missed. Now, best ability is availability. Okay? And the Lions know that. This new regime knows that. And I'm very impressed with that. And like I said, guys, we will get a 3rd round pick for Kenny Golladay. Now, there's some negatives there and there's some positives I've said. Now, this is one video that I'm about to do. I'm about to do another video in a bit, guys. Probably maybe later on tonight I'll drop it. But thanks for listening to the video. Don't forget, like I said, subscribe, hit the bottom right. Hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and like and comment. It's all about liking and comment on the videos, man, so I can get back to you guys, and it helps my channel out greatly. Thanks a lot, guys. Go Lions. Boom. We're not done.